much, just staying locked into what we're doing, and next guy step up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for this Panther team, coming off of a win against Watertown in a very close one. Of course, not a fully healthy McFarland team. Got, of course, Caden Meinhold, another good player for this team, as well as Caden Westfall. What do you expect for guys like them? What do you think they're going to bring to the table against you guys?
Well, Meinhold just makes the right play every time. He loves to shoot off the dribble. He's a good three-point shooter. We just got to keep him in front as far as making plays for other and then stop his three ball.
Well, I know Grant Wallenk has played a interesting role so far this season. He's had a very interesting last week or two since the Watertown game. Do you expect us to see anything different out of him tonight than what we've seen so far this year?
I expect him to be really good defensively tonight. We had a good matchup for him as far as a helper role off of some of their guys who shoot a little less than others. So we think Grant's going to be solid defensively for us tonight, and hopefully he can lock in on that end and get us going in transition.
Well, that is all I have for you, Coach. Thank you once again
good.
for stopping up, and good luck to you guys tonight.
Yep, go Panthers.
Well, now I can welcome back in my co-host and color commentator, Cole Krueger. Cole, only about a minute until we get going here. Do you want to provide a little analysis as we head into the night?
Yeah, Luke, it should be a great game between two teams that have not had the start that they wanted to this season. Oregon coming in at 3-3, McFarland 2-4. Both teams not very good at shooting the basketball, so it's going to be interesting to see which team's going to come out on top here.
Yeah, of course, as Coach Blanke said, McFarland missing their two most prolific scorers, and Andrew Kelly and
oh, wow.
Ben Forbes missing tonight. Should be interesting to see how they respond. Of course, obviously not returning Aiden Chisholm, who gave the Panthers a lot of buckets in last year's matchup of the team to a sectional final loss. Or it's actually a sectional final. Was it a loss or a win?
It was an appearance. They lost.
Yeah, they did lose. Well, only 25 seconds now. We're going to send down to our PA announcer over there at the scorer's table quickly. Got a late start tonight. JV ended early, so not much pregame, but it is almost now game time, and we'll send it over to our PA.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Oregon High School for today's non-conference matchup between the Spartans of McFarland and your Oregon Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise if able, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem. McFarland High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of the Oregon Athletic Director, Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in this spirit of positive sportsmanship. And now, here are your starting lineups First, the visitors from McFarland. Number 0, Caden Meinholz. Number 2, Brady Ohala. Number 5, Hayden Harrison. Number 14, Braylon Roeder. And number 34, Caden Westfall. And now give it up for your Oregon Panthers. Number 3, Henry Kreckman. Number 12, Henry Wallenek. Number 21, Nolan Erfurth. And number 22, Ryan Dins. And number 24, Vaughn Carvala.
Well, it is about that time again here for Panther basketball on OCA Media. Of course, McFarland not at full strength. Panthers finally back at full strength after getting Caden Diaz back. Of course, coming off the bench, which is a little bit foreign to him. We'll see how he responds in his first home game of the season. Technically third overall game of the season, but he played about 2 minutes against Stoughton before re-injuring his ankle. Carvala doing the tip, and Dins will win it for Oregon, controlling down the court, go the Panthers early. The give is to Erfurth in the corner, swinging it back for Kreckman, now to Wallenk. Thought about a 3 now, Wallenk works inside. Right-handed layover, Westfall is good. Panthers on the board early via a Grant Wallenk
Good
layup.
start for Grant Wallenk, who's had a really good start to his season.
Give there is to Hayden Harrison, spinning on Dins, kicks it out, and they kick to Ocala. Ocala working on Carvala. Kick back to Harrison now. Driving inside, loses Dins, and flips that one up for an air ball. Kreckman the rebound. Panthers want to go in transition. Kreckman slows down now, finds Dins. Dins in the corner for Wallenk. Thought about a 3 again, passed it up. Finds Erfurth, gonna try a 3. Ooh, leaves it well short. Kreckman can save it. Swing to Wallenk now, Fanny travels.
And that is now back-to-back home games where Nolan Erfurth has opened up his night with an air ball 3. Not a good look.
McFarland coach not happy with the second chance point opportunity for the Panthers. Unfortunately did not convert on it. 2-0 nonetheless. Caden Meinholt here, the 5'7" guard, gets it going on this possession for McFarland. Now they get into it with Harrison. That's poked out of his hands by the prolific defender Erfurth. Going in transition, they kick to Carvala. Now Hedros baseline. Loses his dribble, kicks to Kreckman. Kreckman inside to Wallenk. Good dump off. Wallenk lays it in. 4 quick ones for Grant Wallenk. It's 4-0 Oregon.
Good start for Oregon, something that we have not seen much this season.
Hot start indeed. Double comes. Ooh, Carvala almost another transition. That's where all of his dunks come, are those transition steals. Thought we had another one coming there. It's Harrison. He kicks to Meinholt. Meinholt with Erfurth on him. Now Meinholt tries a 3, swatted by Erfurth. Got a hand to it. Dins in transition now. Going to lay it over Meinholt. He's fouled. Going to go against Braylon Roeder. 2 free throws, I believe, are coming for Henry Kreckman.
Well, Nolan Erfurth started off with a bad shot to start the game, but 2 back-to-back great defensive possessions by him, getting a block and a steal. Good for him.
Beg your pardon, it's Ryan Dins at the free throw line, and the front end is good. Dins a very, very well-rounded player. Good from the free throw line as well. 5-0 Panthers. Again, something we're not used to with this team. Starting hot, and they're doing it right now.
On both sides, too.
Roeder the rebound up ahead to Meinholt, who's got 1 turnover to his name so far. He works left on Erfurth. Erfurth tips that one out of the hands again. Again, the Panthers will run in transition. Now they're forced to slow it down. Kick to the corner. Din's going to dial up a 3. No good. And the rebound going to come ahead to Harrison there. Through pass. Dins picks it off. Couple of sloppy turnovers here early for the Spartans. And they're a sloppy one for the Panthers. Vaughn Carvala throws some rockets for passes. A lot of turnovers this season for the Panthers because other players are not getting a good handle on some of those passes.
Well, Luke, like you said, 3 steals and 1 block to start off for this Panther defense. It's just great to see them swarming the ball.
Here's Meinholt. He swings to Roeder. Roeder now Jab step inside for Ocala. He kicks back out to Roeder. Ocala, the 6'5" forward he's listed at, finds Carvilla on him. Now they kick to Meinhold. Erfurth gets a screen, now a second screen, Meinhold working. Kick to Harrison, shot 3, no good. And Westfall, the rebound. Follows, no good. Good defense by Grant Walling. Back in transition comes Carvilla. Good find to Erfurth. Lays it in with the soft touch. Timeout, McFarland. 7-0 right away. Only 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. It is 7-0 Oregon.
Great start. You couldn't have asked for more of a perfect start from the field and on the defensive side. Just not letting McFarland get any open shots and force 3 or 4 turnovers to start the game.
Just a great start indeed. Couldn't have asked for much better.
And if you're McFarland, you're coming in on a 3-game losing streak and you need to get a win here. Without your 2 best players, it's going to be hard, especially down in this hole to start the game.
Got to get it going, do the Spartans here. Inbound will go to Meinhold. Dribbles up now, finds Harrison. Kick to Ocala. He works inside through Carvilla, who I believe got a hand on it. Now back in transition, the Panthers come away again. Crackman will work to the right. Now loses his dribble, dumps it off inside to Carvilla, who is going to miss the fall away short. Westfall comes up with the rebound, and back the other way come the Spartans. Meinhold loses it. In transition, Carvilla gonna run, and he will slam it home. Vaughn Carvilla makes it 9-0. Soft little 2-hand jam for number 24 of this Panther basketball team. Crackman almost picks the pocket there. Now Roeder kicks it out. Ocala loses dribble, has to find Hayden Harrison. Harrison kicks back to Ocala, gotta be careful not to travel. Gotta swing it back to Harrison. He works inside, Crackman got a hand to it, but on the drive is Roeder. Kick to Harrison. Another try for 3. Again, no good. Offensive board for Ocala. Dins was running in transition, and a foul against Henry Crackman as he was poking it out of the hands there of Brady Ocala.
Panthers have done such a great job on defense so far, not allowing a single good look for this McFarland team. And Caden Meinhold has, I believe, 3 or 4 balls that have already been taken away from him.
Inbounds here for Hayden Harrison. Harrison working on Dins. He kicks to Meinhold. Erfurth all over him. Now the kick to Ocala. Back to Meinhold. He works inside, has to give it up to Caden Meinhold. Meinhold behind the back, now working left. Nowhere to go with it. He finds Brady Ocala. That one tipped by Erfurth, but staying with McFarland just for now. Carvilla in for another steal. Now here is Braylon Roeder. Kick to the corner. Wide open is Brady Ocala. That one left short. Panthers again will run in transition here. It's Erfurth on the drive through traffic. Flips it up with the right. No good. Henry Crackman the follow will fall. Some English on that one, and it's 11-0 Panthers. 5 minutes in.
Great play by Henry Crackman. The Panthers have struggled with offensive rebounding to start the year. That one was a lot different.
Westfall has it poked out of his hands by Walling. Now Dins comes up with the steal. Panthers all over McFarland right now. In transition, it's Crackman. Kicks to Walling inside, was poked out of bounds, I believe, by Westfall or Braylon Roeder. Sub gonna come in here for McFarland. Unlisted player for this team, number 30, so I have no name here for him. Ryan Din's gonna take a seat. Caden Diaz gets his first home minutes of the year. Throws it in to Erfurth right there. Entry pass to Crackman. Kicks in the corner for Diaz. Trying a 3. Oh, no good. Short. It would have been nice to see his first shot at home go through the basket, but Panthers going to find themselves on defense. Now Hayden Harrison guarded by Diaz. Diaz all over. Now they kick to Brady Ocala. Carvilla slides baseline. Good defense played there. Harrison working on Diaz again. Diaz, a lanky defender, finds a wide open Braylon Roeder. Walling sagging off there. Roeder puts it through. Crackman now kicks to the corner for Erfurth. Trying another 3. This time for Erfurth again, no good, but rebound goes to Caden Meinhold. Probably doesn't get very many of those, but Meinhold comes away with it, and McFarland back again on offense. Meinholt goes baseline, now spins back to the block, dumps it off to Roeder, has it tipped, and Kreckman comes up with it. Panthers will run again. A lot of transition offense for the Panthers as Kreckman will lay it in. 13-3 your score. Panthers again.
Such a great job. Like you were going to say, Luke, such a great job just tipping all these passes away and getting rid of them.
In passing lanes, better than I have seen them all season long. Spinning is Roeder with the right hand, tough finish. Wallenk all over him, a good defensive play, but nonetheless, McFarland comes away with 2 on that possession, 13-5. Kreckman works inside, has it tipped, and stolen away eventually by Caden Meinholt. Back the other way comes Harrison. Hayden Harrison tries a 3, no good. Erfurt the rebound, again in transition go the Panthers. It's Carvala. Carvala gonna, tried to dunk that one again. Offensive rebound. Now the kick to Kreckman, misses a 3, and an offensive foul on Erfurt. Loose ball foul there, and McFarland basketball as we await a sub buzzer. Zach Pallas and Mason Hoffer going to check into the game.
Mason Hoffer now officially a full-time varsity player, he told me. Good for him. He's getting some valuable minutes on this varsity team coming off the bench.
That's right. Him and Nick Jacobs switch places. Now Nick is the one playing the first half of the JV game before varsity. Still expect to see some rotation minutes from him, just like we saw from Mason. Diaz going to defend the cut there well. Another miss, and Carvala back the other way. Carvala had his pocket picked almost by Ocala. The kick to the corner. Pallas saves that one, finds Kreckman. Now back to Pallas. Pallas tries the 3 air ball, but Hoffer the offensive rebound. He'll work with it. Now finds Kreckman. Dump off there. Kreckman with the right hand.
Good move.
Good. Henry Kreckman, little stutter there. Gets the defender to take that extra step backwards, and just enough space to float that one through with the right hand. Meinholt steps outside there on Hoffer. Gives up to Hayden Harrison. McFarland not had much to say so far on offense. Meinholt misses the 3. Rebound contested, now controlled by Oregon. Zach Pallas comes away with it. Ball screen set for Diaz from Kreckman. Now the give is to Kreckman, looking for a little pick and pop. Now it's Hoffer. Thought about the 3, gives back to Kreckman. Henry will work right with it. See what Coach Siebes has that one tipped away, but Kreckman regains. Finds Pallas. Got a Hoffer. See what Hoffer can create. He finds Diaz. Dump off to Carvala, who will work through traffic, lay that one, but no good. And the rebound there for number 30 from McFarland. Another tall, lanky player. Westfall going to walk into a deep 3. Not a very good shot selection.
Well, Oregon has not defended the 3 very well this year. They're letting their opponent shoot 63% from beyond the arc, but
Zach Pallas,
McFarland,
offensive rebound. Don't see
not
that
a good
very often.
three-point shooting team.
Back the other way come the Spartans, and a offensive foul will give the Panthers the ball back. Caden Westfall back into the game, as well as Mason Rowe checking into the first time. Carson Hanneman going to come on in for the Panthers, takes the place of, got 6 in the court right now. Diaz will take a seat. Tate Eccles into the game, as well as Hayden Harrison comes out. Hoffer will control. Only one senior in this current rotation for the Panthers, as that one has it thrown out of bounds, but the call is a tip. It will stay with Oregon. Interesting call there. Wide open is Hanneman. Kicks for 3, no good, but controlling the offensive rebound is Zach Pallas. Pallas back to Hanneman. Cross-court heave to Kreckman, who catches and controls. Wants to find Carvala. Now goes to Hanneman again. Again, another missed 3. Again.
Panthers cannot get the lid off the basket when it comes to three-point shots to start this game.
And a foul in transition there. Number 30 from McFarland will shoot 2 free throws. Front end will fall. Wallenk checking back in for Kreckman now, who gets his first rest of the night. Second is good. Back the other way comes Hoffer with it. 15-7 now your score, and a offensive foul against Vaughn Carvala. Oregon a turnover there.
Well, after the hot start, the Panthers have been kind of quiet over the last couple minutes and nothing really going for them.
Yeah, they've certainly gone quiet. Caden Meinholt with it now. He goes inside, flips that one up with the right hand. It's good, and then now 15-9. Here's Pallas, finds Hoffer. Give to Walling, gonna try a straightaway three, no good. Carvala offensive rebound through traffic, has it tipped away and controlled by Caden Westfall. McFarland now coming back into things. Panthers can't buy a bucket right now, gotta get something to fall. Gotta get a stop first. Here's Tate Eccles gonna try a three, no good. Caden Westfall can't come up with the rebound from McFarland. Hanneman does for Oregon, however, and here comes Carvala. The give is to Hanneman. Extra pass to Hoffer, gonna try a wide open three, no good. Zach Pallas offensive board. Pop out Carvala, his three no good. Vaughn Carvala not done a very good job shooting the basketball so far this year. Another miss there. Eccles gonna try another three, this time again left short. Pallas comes up with the rebound, already his fourth rebound of the night. Hanneman goes inside to a cutting Wallenk. Now a kick back to the corner for Hanneman. Thought about the three, now dumps off to Wallenk, who flips it up and in with the right hand. Timeout Oregon.
Panthers needed that one after going, I think, an 0 for 8, 0 for 9 from 3 to start the game. Just a brutal shooting night to start.
Cannot buy a three, but Wallenk knocks through the mid-range there. Wallenk now with 6, leads the Panthers in points. Had the first 4. 17-9 your score. Around halfway into this first half, just a little bit more than that. McFarland doing a good job staying into this one without their 2 top scorers. Panthers gotta continue stringing baskets together. McFarland not doing a good job on offense, but Panthers awarding them with similar things on the offensive end themselves.
Yeah, like you said, the Panthers started on off the night on an 11-0 run, and since then, just 6 points. McFarland's been outscoring them since their hot start ended.
8-point lead for the Panthers here. One of their larger leads of the season, believe it or not. Erfurth subbing in there, takes Hoffer out. Braylon Roeder back into the game, as well as Brady Ocala. Here's Eccles, he works inside through Carvala, now kicks to Ocala. Ocala guarded by Erfurth, screen comes from Roeder. Now the kick to Rowe, he dumps off inside for Westfall. Wallenk walling up, but an offensive rebound for the very physical Caden Westfall, who puts that one through. Caden Westfall, a big physical player, has offers from all over the Midwest to play football on the Division II level, and he is a strong man. I can tell you that much. Explosive, too. Tate Eccles will take a seat. Hayden Harrison back in. As well as Kreckman coming back in for Zach Pallas. Westfall misses the free throw. Carvala comes up with the rebound. Now in transition. Carvala through contact. Lays it in with the right hand. Tough lay there. Hayden Harrison got in his way, but Carvala did not feel the pressure. Now Harrison walks into a transition three, puts it through. Carvala lost in transition. Harrison makes him pay. 5-point game. Carvala had a good cut. Now Erfurth goes inside, kicks to Kreckman, who has Westfall on him. Wide open, a Wallenk triple. No good. Westfall comes up with it. Westfall looks gassed. In transition they come. Erfurth hits the deck. Three for Ocala, no good. Kreckman grabs the board. They give up to Carvala. Carvala gonna slam that one home. Vaughn Carvala puts it down. Lead back to 7. Vaughn Carvala, a big transition slam.
Back-to-back buckets for Carvala. He now has 6 on the night.
Got to get the young men going. Number 24 gets up. Drive here from Brady Ocala, flips it up with the right, no good. Wallenk the rebound. Panthers run. It's Wallenk, he finds Erfurth. Erfurth works right, tries to hand off to Kreckman, cannot find it. In trouble, finds Hanneman wide open. Driving through traffic and has that one go out of bounds off of Westfall. One sub for each team, it's Dins. Taking the place of Hanneman. Caden Meinholt in for Mason Rowe. Coach Jeff Meinholt barking orders from the sideline for the Spartans. Kreckman just gonna, easy as you like. Quick lob and a quick bucket for Henry.
Henry Kreckman off to a great start tonight, already over his season average.
Here comes Meinholt. Goes baseline, now has to work back outside to Roeder. Dump off to Westfall there, has it poked away. Panthers back the other way with it. It's Wallenk. Hands to Kreckman, jab step, now Kreckman working inside, finds Erfurth. Erfurth gonna try another three, again no good. Erfurth, not the shot the Panthers want, don't hate it though, open
Still
threes.
not to make a three.
Made one against Wanakee, deep three there for Harrison, no good. Offensive board for Braylon Roeder, gonna try a three of his own, it's good. Braylon Roeder puts it through, cuts the lead to 6. Carvalho working in transition, kicks to Kreckman. Now Wallenk steps out, back to Kreckman. Kreckman working right, finds Westfall on him. They go back outside to Carvalho. ISO here, Westfall awaits. Now the kick to the corner for Erfurth. Dump it off to Kreckman, out of bounds. It goes off of Meinholt. Number 30 back in for McFarland, as well as Caden Diaz for Oregon. Caden Westfall takes a seat. Nolan Erfurth takes a seat. Diaz will inbound for Oregon. Lots of Cadens in this matchup. Caden Diaz, Caden Meinholt, Caden Westfall. Inbounds there to Kreckman. Now he finds Wallenk. Wallenk kicks to Diaz. Wide open corner three. He goes baseline. Finds Wallenk on the cut. Wallenk lays it in. Grant Wallenk now up to 8. A couple of Panthers who don't typically find themselves scoring a ton. Henry Kreckman and Grant Wallenk, both lots of big buckets here early. Panthers in transition again. It's Diaz ahead to Carvalho. Carvalho gonna walk into a three, no good.
Panthers have still not made a three. They're now 0 for 12 to start this game.
Vaughn Carvalho massively struggling from 3 this season. Stepping out for 3 there is Harrison, and he drills it. Hayden Harrison, been a bright spot for these Spartans so far tonight. Here's Diaz, kicks to Wallenk in the corner. Thought about a 3, finds Kreckman, will try a 3. No good, off board there for McFarland. Panthers, nothing going from beyond the arc. Drive there, has it picked from Carvalho. Now the drive from Meinholt. Kick out. Braylon Roeder dumps off to number 30, back to Harrison. Another 3 for Harrison, no good. Ivano Wallenk, he is fouled there by Brady Ocala. Just the first second team foul for McFarland. McFarland playing a very clean game, 3:09 to go. Averaging a foul every 7.5 minutes. Here comes Kreckman. He gives to Wallenk right away. Now they swing to Diaz. Wallenk will work to the right wing. Kick to Wallenk. Walks into a 3. Leaves it long, not close for Wallenk. Again, Panthers still massively struggling from 3. Dins blocks that shot from Hayden Harrison off the backboard. Carvalho almost picking the pocket there of Ocala. Flipping it up is Ocala, no good. Offensive rebound, Ocala gets the follow. Lead now down to 3. Kreckman goes with it, finds Wallenk inside of Diaz. Diaz works on Meinholt, trying to take a charge, but a block on Caden Meinholt. I agree. Diaz, not the most powerful player. Not small, but I'm not going to think Caden Diaz is going to do that to anyone.
Agreed.
Even a man as small as Caden Meinholt.
If you're the Panthers here, you just need to stop shooting. I mean, you're 0 for 13 from beyond the arc. Just work the ball around and find the right shot.
Diaz, as you say it, tries
and
a
as I
three,
say that,
puts it through. Caden Diaz, probably the best pure shooter on this team, if not him, then Nick Jacob, but Caden, one of the better shooters on this team, puts through a 3, and some of his first points of the season, his first points at home. Caden Diaz, got to get things rolling for him. Can be a big part of this Panthers team. Expected to be the number 2 for the Panthers this year. And a foul and 1 as number 30 there for McFarland putting up and through. Kreckman fouls him on the way up.
And that's the thing that's held the Panthers back this season. They've had allowed a lot of offensive rebounds this year, and that's on example right there, on display, excuse me.
Rowe checks in for Ocala there. Westfall awaits for the shooter. 1 free throw, a chance to cut the lead back to 3. Quick 3-point play. It's good, and he will earn himself a break. Caden Westfall back into the game. Caden Diaz will bring it up for Oregon. Diaz drives. Good cut from Kreckman, laying it in. Henry Kreckman.
10 points on the night. He's having himself a really good night.
30-25 the score. Dins defends Hayden Harrison. Works through the screen. Now the kick to Rowe. Has it bump out of his hands. Now Carvala trailing him. Finds Meinhold. Diaz defending Meinhold. Meinhold goes baseline, runs it all the way through. Diaz picks the pocket quickly. Erfurth will check back in late here in the first half. Subs in for Ryan Dins. Inbound goes to Braylon Roeder. They want Westfall inside on Wallenk. Wallenk walling up. Physical man himself. Westfall lays it in. Westfall, a powerful senior, listed at 6'4", 280 with a 33-inch vertical leap. Dump off to Carvala, and he slams it in the foul. Vaughn Carvala, contact does not affect him. Puts it through.
Well, Vaughn Carvala this season has attempted the 5th most free throws in the entire state and has made the 9th most. You got to hope that he can execute this 3-point play to push the lead back to 6.
Sub here, Brady Ocala will come take Mason Rowe out of the game. Puts it through off back iron. Lead back to 6, clock under a minute now to go. Carvala defending. They find Roeder, kick to Meinhold in the corner. He wants to dump it inside to Westfall. Here's Hayden Harrison with it. Diaz defends, the kick to Ocala. Ocala goes inside, Carvala swats it with authority. In transition, it's Wallenk up to Kreckman. Kreckman lays it home. Panthers, a great job in transition offense so far tonight. Lead up to 8. That one poked away. Up ahead to Kreckman. Slam it for Henry Kreckman. His first varsity dunk, Henry Kreckman. Love to see it, the lead up to 10. 37-27. I've been waiting for that one. He's been telling me it's coming, and now there it is. Henry Kreckman puts that one home. And a great last couple of possessions. You knew it was coming, the transition offense. Henry Kreckman with 14 first half points.
And Henry Kreckman showing Vaughn Carvala that he's not the only one that can jump out of this gym. And Henry Kreckman having just a great night so far.
Playing well on all ends of the floor, as the Panthers are as a whole. Spreading the love. Almost three players above 5 points right now in the first half, so hopefully we can get 3 players above 15, maybe 10. Wallenk, Carvala, and Kreckman could all very easily end up with 15 or more. All on pace to end up with at least 16 points, which is not something these Panthers typically see. You typically see one guy doing it for the Panthers, Vaughn Carvala. Caden Dixon and Zach Pallas back into the game as Carvala takes a seat as well as Caden Diaz. Harrison dumps it off to Westfall. Wallenk coming down hard on Westfall. Mostly ball, but when you're in the air, another player goes into you. That's a foul you see happen often.
It's not easy to guard the 6'4", 280-pound man right there.
Front end will go through. Diaz and Hoffer in for Dixon and Erfurth. So just a couple seconds there for Caden Dixon. End of half number 1. Westfall putting the second one through, no, and Wallenk puts that one into the hands of Pallas. Clock down to 5, it's Kreckman. Goes baseline, wrap around a Hoffer. Can they finish the half strong? They will. And that will end half number 1. And a Mason Hoffer left-handed floater. Panthers lead at halftime, 39-28 as we go to break. Well, welcome into half number 2 here at Oregon High School as we take you into the second half. 39-28 your score as the Panthers have their biggest halftime lead of the season by 11, I believe. They led by less against Elkhorn at halftime. Before we get too far into our presentation of the second half, I'd like to tell you that, once again, OCA sports broadcasts are possible with the support of local sponsors like the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, parenting team, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And by Culvers of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and by Pizza Pit. Tourist Insurance, once again our scoreboard sponsor this season for another exciting season of Panther basketball. Tourist Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. Well, once again, Cole, big lead to start half number 2 for the Panthers. What were your thoughts on half number 1?
Well, they're relying too much on the three-point shot, Luke. They've had 2 different 11-point leads, and McFarland started to kind of cut the lead short when they started trying to rely on the three-pointer, and they're just 1 for 14. They need to stop shooting threes, stop relying on the threes, work the ball around, find the open shooter, and get the nice, easy shots. That's how they're going to hold on to this lead and win this game.
Absolutely, Cole. Got to get a dub here. Very important to do so.
Like you said, they need to get a win here. They have a tough game against MG at home Friday night, and the difference between 4-3 and 3-4 is going to be huge for the Panthers.
That it is. Need a confidence boost as we start to get into the grueling part of this season, as we start to get towards Christmas time. MG on Friday, Christmas tournament next week against 2 pretty solid teams. And then we get back to a couple more non-conference games against 2 really good teams, the Greenfield Hawks and Hamilton, Sussex-Hamilton coming out of winter break. Sussex-Hamilton was a team that went to sectionals last year as well, where the Greenfield Hawks. Greenfield dismantled the Panthers last year in the regular season, and Hamilton is always known as a very good athletic high school. Were the 1 seed this year in football. Went 14-1 en route to a level 4 loss. As we get into half number 2, started with Caden Meinholt of McFarland. Getting into it with Braylon Roeder, now to Harrison. He drives. Harrison had a great first half. Kick back to Braylon Roeder. Kreckman walls up, hands off to Brady Ocala. Now he finds Harrison. Harrison stepping out. Made 3 threes in the first half. He finds Brady Ocala. Jab step. Screen comes. They want to dump it off inside to Westfall, and they do. And he works inside a wall and is fouled on the way up. Hayden Westfall having his way down low.
Yeah, like you said, he's having his way. And despite there being 3 and 4 Panther defenders down there, he just went up with it, got a bunch of contact, and he's going to get rewarded with 2 free throws.
So far, 3 for 4 from the free throw line is Westfall. Done a good job converting on his chances. Westfall puts the second through, no. Rebound, offensive board there for Braylon Roeder. Roeder kicks to Ocala. Ocala works inside, finds Meinholt. Caden Meinholt working left, now inside, has to kick it out to Hayden Harrison. Wide open, 3 ball is good. 4 points to start the second half for McFarland, 39-32 now. Here's Carvalho with it. He goes inside through contact, lays that one up. No, Walling to follow, won't go. Carvalho again, it will. 3rd chance points for Oregon. Vaughn Carvalho converting on that one. I believe his 9th and 10th points of the night. Harrison, another deep 3 ball, this time no good. Rebound controlled by Erfurth. Up ahead to Dins. Ryan Dins will run in transition. He gives up to Henry Kreckman, finds Grant Walling. Now to Erfurth. They want to dump it out to Carvalho. Walling passing up some open threes. Now kicks to Dins. Dins gonna try a three, is good. Ryan Dins puts that one through. Panthers lead now 12. Harrison goes inside with it and off the glass too strong. Wallach in transition all the way coast to coast. Now kicks to Dins. Dins a three again. Ryan Dins lights out from beyond the arc. Time out McFarland. So after 4 quick ones from McFarland, 2 threes from the Panthers put them up 15.
Panthers started the night off 0 for 13 from 3, now 3 for 3 to start the second half. Great job by Ryan Dins right there to build a little bit of that momentum coming out of the half.
Panthers doing exactly what we wanted them to, doing a little better from 3-point range, 2 for 2 to start the second half after I believe it was like 1 for 15 from
1 for 14
in the first half. Yeah, a brutal first half performance. Going to try and climb back into their 3-point shots and get some good looks. Hopefully stretch this lead out and run away with this one. Don't want to see McFarland climb back into it. Well, our Lady Panthers are out into Forest tonight, the number 4 team in the Badger Large, but another solid team they're playing tonight. They're up 34-22 at halftime, are the Lady Panthers. Looking to run away in half number 2, picking apart the Norskis, I'm told. Here comes Hayden Harrison. Screen comes from Roeder. Now they kick to Ocala. He works on Dins, gives to Meinholt. Erfurth done a good job guarding Meinholt so far, and a foul as Roeder takes an elbow to the face from Erfurth. Unintentional contact, no flagrant foul, just a normal foul there. Common foul. Inbounds will go to Brady Ocala. Screen comes, now Ocala works right and inside through passes, stolen away by Erfurth, about as telegraphed as they come there. Nowhere else to go with the basketball. Carla the lob, he goes inside with the right hand and puts it through. Nice pass from Kreckman, another pass almost stolen away. Now Ocala gonna get a wide open 3 out of it, no good. Dins running in transition. Kreckman ahead with the basketball. Working left, now picks his dribble up, finds Wallenk, wide open for 3, passes up the shot. Now throws it across the court for Erfurth, who goes baseline, gonna get a wide open leg. Good contest late from Westfall, Wallenk fighting for it. Jump ball, staying with Oregon. Wallenk and Westfall going at it, 2 very aggressive, athletic, big fellas going at it in the post. Matched up on each other whenever they're both in the court. Wallenk gonna inbound this one. Kicks it to Dins, wide open 3 in the corner. Ryan Dins again, this time no good, but cracking the offensive rebound. And Harrison has it in his hands, but Dins takes it out of his hands. Back the other way comes Ryan, the athletic guard for the Panthers. Carvela inside with it, kicks to Wallenk. Wallenk, a wide open triple again, no good. Kreckman, another offensive rebound. Has it poked with the left hand, this time no good, and no 4th chance for the Panthers, but all over the offensive glass is Henry Kreckman having an amazing performance tonight. Westfall working on Wallenk, and a foul on the floor against Grant. I believe his 3rd of the night. Zach Pallas gonna check in.
Wallenk and Westfall have been going at it all night. Both might be playing college football at the next level. Grant has some interest from some Division III teams, like you said. Westfall going to play at the D2 level.
We'll see where either of them end up. Grant has yet to decide where his future lies, as does Caden Westfall. Sounds like Caden does intend to play football. Grant not so sure. A foul against Hoffer. Going to be 2 free throws. It's Mason Hoffer awarded with the violation. Caden Westfall, 2 more free throws, got to the line the most tonight out of anybody. Biggest player on the court, that'll happen. Westfall's first will not fall. Mason Rowe gonna check in for Brady Ocala. Second one now will go through for Caden Westfall. Mason Hoffer will bring it up for Oregon. Caden Diaz also into the game for the first time in half number 2. Dump off inside to Kreckman. Again, an amazing game so far from him. He finds Erfurt. Dump off inside to Pallas. Pallas looking for a pass. Picks his dribble up, finds Kreckman. Top of the key, they'll restart. Kreckman inside, dumps to Erfurt. Nolan Erfurt working inside. Back to Kreckman. Kreckman had a 3, passed it up for a easier shot to the inside. Turnaround right hand is good. Henry Kreckman up to 16 points.
Continuing to build on his great night. He's had a lot of those kind of tough shots down low in the paint that have gone for him.
Zach Pallas on Caden Westfall, probably a mismatch, but there's really no players on this court right now that can match up with him. Probably the heaviest player on the court is Nolan Erfurt, honestly, for the Oregon.
Good ball movement.
Great pass from Kreckman, saves it inbounds. Diaz, little under the basket reverse lay. Panthers stretch the lead to 20. Hayden Harrison with it now. He works on Diaz, kicks out there to Braylon Roeder. Erfurt defending on Meinhold. Meinhold had a quiet night so far. I believe has 2 points. There's Mason Rowe with it. Rowe kicks to Hayden Harrison. Now they dump it off inside to Westfall. Westfall goes to work. No good. Offensive board. Second chance effort will fall. Caden Westfall. Yeah, Panthers don't really have an answer for him, at least with somebody in the court right now. Diaz going to try a 3. No good. Rebound contested. Foul on Pallas. Yeah, Grant Walling, probably the only guy, maybe Vaughn Carvala, Caden Dixon, who could match up with Caden Westfall, and none of them on the court right now. Westfall will take a seat, though, as well as Hayden Harrison into the game. Looks like Ocala's back in, as well as number 30 from McFarland. Carvala takes a check-in for Erfurt, who will find a seat. Screen comes from Roeder, not used. Rowe inside. Has to find a pass, goes to Ocala with the right hand off the glass. It's good. 4 straight from McFarland. Hot start to the half, then went quiet again. Here's Diaz with it. Goes to Kreckman, who works inside through traffic. Right-handed lay won't go. Panthers fan wanted a foul, won't get it. Meinhold inside, finds a double team. Kicks there to Roeder. Roeder working inside. Carvala picks up, now falls off, and a right-handed lay is good. Pallas couldn't stay with him. Now Kreckman back the other way. It's Diaz. Diaz works baseline, behind the back inside. Kicks to Pallas. Lazy pass there, so Pallas did not feel comfortable shooting it. Wide open in the corner. Diaz gonna try another 3. Is good. Diaz 2 for 4 now from beyond the arc.
8 points to his name.
So we wanted to see from Caden Diaz. Here's Caden Meinhold working inside. Caden struggled from beyond the arc last season, shooting about 35%, or 30. Had a good start to the season last year. Now got to get his season going. 7 games in. Lay is good from Roeder. Meinhold dribbling around these Panther defenders as we see Nick Jacob check in for the first time tonight. Played a solid role for the Panthers so far this year. Now Diaz pops open again. Another heat check triple will not go. Hoffer the offensive board. Oh, missed the lay.
Great play by Hoffer there to get the rebound, just could not finish.
Meinhold walks into a 3. No good. Offensive rebound, and put back is good for McFarland. Jump ball for Hoffer. He skies and gets it over Meinhold. Now they kick to the corner, but Rowe comes up with the steal. Here comes McFarland again. It's Ocala. Carvala wanted to pin off the glass. Didn't get it, but a miss from Brady Ocala. Panthers got to slow it down now. Lead only 13. Pallas kicks to Hoffer. Hoffer wants to find Carvala. Now goes to Kreckman instead. Pallas with it. Again, they dump it off this time to Carvala successfully. Cross court to Diaz. Diaz goes baseline, spinning on a Rowe. Finds Kreckman off the cut, but he's blocked there. Back the other way comes Mason Rowe. Left hand is blocked but fouled by Pallas. Pallas does not like the call. Hayden Harrison, Tate Eccles await the sub, as well as Nick Jacob and Carson Hanneman.
Like you said, Luke, the Panthers just kind of need to settle down. Their 20-point lead now only down to 13 and could very well be down to 11.
Front end, no good. Palace and Hoffer will hit the bench, as well as Braylon Roeder. Second is going to go for Rowe. His first points of the night. Here comes Henry Kreckman again. Screen comes from Carvala. Kreckman finds Hanneman. Hanneman, wanted Nick Jacob, throws it out of bounds. Bad last couple of possessions for Oregon. Got to get it going again.
We haven't seen a lot of those sloppy turnovers that we're accustomed to seeing here, Luke. Only the last couple possessions.
Number 30 working on Henry Kreckman with the right hand. Kreckman blocks that one away, but it will go out of bounds, staying with McFarland. Tate Eccles throws the inbound there to Ocala, working on Carvala, spinning on Carvala, step through now, kick out to Hayden Harrison. Harrison working on Hanneman, through to the free throw line now. Ocala back inside, spinning, Carvala, right hand, no good. Kreckman the rebound. Got to have close to 10 rebounds now, as well as 16 points. Diaz in transition, misses the lay, out of bounds off of his hands. Grant Wall ain't gonna come check in for Caden Diaz. Here comes Harrison, working on Hanneman again. Spinning inside of the block, now kicks out to Ocala. He drives on Wallank. Kick to Harrison. Right wing, now dump off inside there. Spinning, kick out to Ocala. His three, no good. Rebound will go to McFarland, however. Hayden Harrison trying a three now. That one is short. Another offensive board for Ocala. He works on Kreckman. And the rebound for Carvala. Carvala in transition with the right hand. Puts it through. Carvala, when he's coming at the rim, you get out the way. Comes Ocala again. Hanneman attempted to tip that one. Didn't get a piece of it. Harrison working on him. Wallank comes to the double. Now Ocala goes baseline with the right hand and misses. Too strong. Kreckman again. Finds Jacob. Wide open triple. Oh, miss. Carvala battling for the rebound, but won't win that battle. Now coming again is Hayden Harrison. He works in transition. Finds Tate Eccles. His three is no good. That one goes off the hands of Wallank. Hanneman, hustle play there. Now in transition, working on the much taller player, is fouled. Carson Hanneman awarded with 2 free throws.
Great hustle and some grit from Carson Hanneman right there to beat out the 2 McFarland players to get that rebound. He's rewarded with 2 free throws.
Big play there. Hanneman in the front and will go. Hanneman misses the second. Caden Westfall back into the game for McFarland. 15-point Panther lead. Hayden Harrison hands off to Meinhold, who kicks to Roeder. Roeder is fouled and one on the way up. Kreckman commits the violation. Completes the and one. Back the other way comes Carvala. They find Wallank with it now. Kick to Hanneman, wide open triple is good. Carson Hanneman now up to 5 points on the evening. Again, a 15-point Panther lead. The drive for Meinhold. He works on Hanneman. That one tipped away, a foul. Free throws coming for Westfall in the bonus. Westfall front of the 1-1 will be no good. Hanneman comes up with the rebound. Back the other way with Roeder trailing. They find Nick Jacob. Kick to Kreckman. Wallenk steps outside. Kicks to Hanneman. They want to dump it off for Carvalho. No, they kick to the corner for Kreckman. Wallenk with it. Westfall segging off heavily here. It's Wallenk again. Finds Carvalho. Carvalho working on Harrison. Works inside. Right-handed. Tough lay. No good. Foul on the way up.
Not a good shot by Vaughn right there. He had a couple guys open, just decided to take the contested layup and nothing going for him.
I won't lie. Panthers got massively lucky there. On the away from the play foul. I don't necessarily agree with the call. Wallenk inbounding here. Timeout Oregon. Full timeout, 7 to go in the game. 15-point lead. McFarland will shoot free throws on fouls the rest of the way. Last 7 to go in the game. Panthers looking to come away with their biggest win in terms of points on the year. McFarland playing without their 2 most prolific scorers, Ben Forbes, Andrew Kelly, both out due to undisclosed reasons.
Well, a large part to this Panthers second half is they've actually been making their threes. They proved me wrong. Just 1 for 14 to start the game in the first half, and they've probably made about half of them here in the second half.
Panthers, if they tie a couple buckets here together, they will not look back. Jacob will inbound here. Gives to Wallenk. Back to Jacob again. Finds Kreckman. Kreckman had a good look from 3. Finds Hanneman instead. Westfall sagging off. Now McFarland in his zone. Hanneman wide open. Triple is good. Carson Hanneman. Big bucket up to 8 points for him. 18-point lead for Oregon. Raylan Roeder with it. They want Westfall inside. He controls it. Got to keep it in. Has to go over top. Meinhold comes up with it and they foul. Probably going to go against Hanneman. Free throws coming here for Meinhold. Meinhold, a very capable shooter. Held very quiet tonight. See what he can do from the line. Is good. Front end. Second now is good for Meinhold. Here comes Kreckman. Kreckman finds Hanneman in the corner. Back-to-back threes for him. And they go back to Kreckman. Works to the block. Has to give to Carvalho, who's got only 12 tonight, I believe. Loses his dribble. Now finds Jacob. Going to try a deep 3. Nick Jacob, no good. Rebound to Kreckman. Off the tip from Westfall. Lob it up to Carvalho. He puts it. No. Westfall comes up with it. Carvalho averaging 27 this year. 23. Kick to Meinhold. It's good. Is 3. Lead down to 13 now. Carvalho in transition. Work on the baseline through Harrison. Has that one blocked out of bounds. Erfurth will sub back in here for McFarland. Taking the place of Nick Jacob. Right to Wallenk. His lay no good, but fouled. Wallenk still with 8, I believe, but chance to get into double digits now.
Yeah, a bit of a quiet second half after such a strong first half from him. One of his
Played
better
well.
games of the season.
Played well defensively on Westfall, though. Didn't need to be the prolific offensive player in this half. Hanneman done a good job of that. Wallenk misses off back iron with the first sub here for McFarland as Westfall takes a break. Panthers now stretching that lead. A 14-1 run to start half number 2. It is 48-23 Panthers with still 12 to go. Panthers are going to run to 11-0. Lady Panthers, that is. 11-0 now, ranked number 6 in Division 1, number 2 overall according to Max Preps. Number 6 in Division 1 according to Wissports, which is the more reliable rankings. Wallenk will catch that one, kick to Erfurth. Erfurth has Eccles fall in front of him. Kreckman finds Wallenk now. Another kick to Hanneman. Hanneman finds Erfurth, good pass. Erfurth leaves it short, offensive rebound for him though. Finds Wallenk on the bounce pass, spinning on Eccles, kicks to Hanneman. Good cut from Hanneman, floats that one up, no good. Hanneman wanted a foul. Here come McFarland again. Jalen Roeder. Roeder with it, now works on Wallenk. Wallenk gets one hand up. Roeder can't find anything, and a timeout. McFarland, Coach Jeff Meinholt saw Roeder struggling, and McFarland will take a timeout, chance to draw something up. See what Coach Sheebs comes up with out of the timeout here. First whistle there. Oregon with 9 fouls, only 1 away from double bonus. McFarland ball out of the timeout. Brady Ocala back into the game. Inbounds goes to him. Dump off inside there. Kreckman will defend. They kick back out to Ocala. Works left. Now finds Roeder. Roeder spinning inside. Hanneman on him. Roeder puts it through. Well, Roeder listed at 6'2", working on Hanneman is all about 5'11". Bit of a size advantage there. They find Wallenk. Go at Earth on the cut, probably. Step out Hanneman, another 3, no good. Carvilla can't come up with the offensive board. McFarland back within 9. Caden Meinholt will run. They find Ocala. He spins on Wallenk. McFarland quietly working back into this one. Good pass to Roeder. Lay is good. Back to a 7-point lead. Panthers got to get something going. McFarland coming right back into this one. To give this to Kreckman. Hands to Carvilla. Carvilla got to get going. Very quiet half number 2. Give here to Kreckman. Dump off to Erfurth. Just Jim has suddenly shifted in energy. Wallenk with it. Finds Hanneman. Another try for 3. No good. Another rebound for McFarland. It's Brady Ocala. McFarland fans getting loud. Caden Meinholt working on Erfurth. Kick to the corner. Harrison trying a 3. Air ball. Very short.
I believe Carson Hanneman might have gotten a hand on that.
A blocking foul from Meinholt. That time I could have believed that that could have happened. Wallenk is a much bigger player than Caden Meinholt.
Indeed.
Still a blocking foul. Moving definitely was Caden Meinholt.
I was going to say the same thing, Luke.
Westfall back in for McFarland. Diaz in for Hanneman.
It's a big possession here for the Panthers. They just need to put the ball in the basket here. Get a little bit of that momentum back.
In the corner, it's Kreckman. Dumps off to Carvilla on the cut. Big lay, no good. Wallenk to follow. Big finish there. Now he's above double digits on the night. 3 Panthers above double digits. Could see Hanneman rise above double digits maybe if he gets another last second tick. He has 8. They want Westfall again. Wallenk still all over him. Drive here from Ocala. Kick to Harrison. Had a great night so far from 3. This time misses. Carvilla corrals, but Harrison all over him. Carvalho with his dribble pass. Ooh, Harrison almost hit the deck. Carvalho through in transition. Good pass to Erfurt. Extra to Diaz. Big triple, no good. Westfall can't come up with the rebound. Meinholt, however, does. Caden Meinholt working through traffic. Finds Hayden Harrison. Dump off to Westfall. Goes off of his own foot, but controls with the left hand. No good. Rebound. Ooh, a couple McFarland players colliding there, and Erfurt fouls Caden Meinholt, who gonna shoot 2 more. Lady Panthers now up 51-24 with 9:45 to go, almost stretching that lead over Defo to 30. Caden Meinholt, however, here at Oregon High School cuts the Panther lead down to 8, chance to make it 7.
Caden Meinholt had a quiet night up until about 5-6 minutes ago. He's been on fire recently, so put another one up on the board for the Spartans.
2:10 to go in the game. Kreckman, Panthers got to get a bucket here. They give this to Wallink. He works through Westfall, has that one blocked away by Ocala. Hayden Harrison coming over there, running in transition. Carvalho all with him, and he travels. Big call there. Could have been 2 free throws because Carvalho did foul him, but travel comes first. Panther basketball. McFarland now will press. Well, kind of a press. And here does come the full press. Give this to Kreckman, leaking from the front court. Now they find Wallach up ahead of Diaz. Panthers break that press pretty easily. Erfurt finds Diaz again. Now they find Wallach. Wallach dumps off to Carvalho, catches over 3 defenders, loses his dribble, and is fouled. McFarland still with 1 to give. Kreckman receives the inbounds. 1.5 to go in the game. Diaz had a wide open 3, passes it up. Kreckman now finds a double. They give to Diaz. He's fouled by Caden Meinholt. Last to give. By the way, if your scoreboard does say first half, it is not. There's only 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Just to make sure everyone is aware. Don't know how the scoreboard here at Oregon High School does say it's first half. Don't know if the electronic scoreboard does. Just want to cover our bases here. Diaz gives it into Carvalho, 1:20 to go. Finds Kreckman, now to Wallach. Wallach with Harrison on him, double comes. Wallach works through it, is fouled. We'll go to the line now, 1-1 bonus. 1:21 to go. Chance to bring the lead back to 9. Front end is good. Second, no good from Wallach. Harrison drives through contact from Diaz, flips it up, no good. Kreckman the rebound. Probably was fouled a couple times. Wallach down the court, Diaz up ahead to Erfurt. Erfurt in trouble, dribbles through and is fouled. Again, Panthers up by 8 now. This is there. Here come McFarland. The drive inside by Brady Ocala. Kicks back outside to Braden Roller. No good. Offensive board for Caden Westfall through traffic. Lays it in. Timeout McFarland. Lead down to 6. Again, Panther lead is 6. Only a couple seconds to go in this one. Timeout right now. Possession is Oregon coming out of the break.
Lead was as big as 20, but McFarland just finding every way just to claw themselves back into this one. Panthers, as of late, not been hitting their shots.
Gotta finish. 49.8 to go. Gotta wrap this one up. Panthers led by as many as 20. McFarland now back into it. The inbound goes to Kreckman. Double comes. Now to Wallenk. Wallenk ahead to Diaz, wasting as much time as possible to Panthers. Ahead to Erfurt. Now over to Carvala. Back to Wallenk. Back to Diaz. Panthers doing a great job moving the basketball out to Carvala. Again to Diaz. He is finally fouled after 16.5 seconds come off the clock. Diaz, a very good shooter. Panthers still in single bonus. Refs are discussing something here. Don't know quite what it is. But we'll take a quick break here. I don't know quite what they're discussing with Coach Meinhold. He seems very upset. I think he's arguing the clock. I actually was going to say something about this. Right as the countdown clock from the timeout came off the screen and the game clock came back on, the clock rolled, but it rolled only 0.2 of a second, which in the grand scheme of things, while it is a technicality, isn't really going to affect anything. Coach Meinhold is quite upset about it, however. I don't blame him. I mean, you want things to be as perfect as possible. But regardless, nothing will change due to the protest, and Diaz will shoot 1-1 and make the first. Lead back up to 7.
I believe Diaz has a 9. If he makes this free throw, he'll be the 4th Panther with 10 points, and he will.
Back end here, Diaz gets double digits. Now back to the way, it's Harrison. He finds Roeder. Roeder working inside, kick out to Harrison, baseline drive. The lay is good, tough finish there. Lead back to 6. Carvala is fouled with 18-1 to go. Hanneman will fall just short of double digits, as will Ryan Dins. I believe finished with 3 3-pointers, 9 points to his name, I do believe. Hanneman will finish with 8. So, Panthers sharing the love. Carvala puts the front end through. They both have 8. Second free throw, no good. Harrison walking into a 3, airballs it. Carvala comes up with it, but turns it over. No need for that one. Jalen Roeder with it, passes it up. Caden Meinhold's 3, no good. Offensive board contested, and that will do it. Panthers get a win at home by 7, as the final score finishes 72-65.
Good win for the Panthers, as we talked about all year, that they need to get more of their players involved in scoring. They cannot rely on just Vaughn Carvala. Vaughn tonight, only 13 points. And we saw Caden Diaz, Grant Wolek, Ryan Dins, Carson Hanneman, a couple other guys just getting in the work for this Panther team. And Henry Kreckman led them with 16, maybe 18 points. Good to see him with probably a double-double.
Big night for Kreck. Diaz, good to see him getting back into things, as well as Carson Hanneman. As a whole, the Panthers played their most complete game tonight, I would say.
Yes, definitely.
Probably should have won by more, but, you know, we're not going to complain. A win's a win, no matter how it comes. No more updates on the Lady Panthers that I have at this point. Last checked was 55 to 24. With about 8 to go, Panthers are going to run away and turn themselves into an 11-0 squad with a big conference win before we head to winter break. That's the last Lady Panther game before the Christmas tournament. Boys will play here on OCA Media on Friday as they take on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles on the last OCA Media broadcast before winter break. That'll be a Friday Night Live for you. Excited for that one. But now we can send it to good night here from OCA Media. Thank you to Will Mayo. Tonight, my cameraman, I have been Luke Marx alongside Cole Krueger. Thank you for watching Panther basketball on OCA Media Sports, your home for Panther sports. Have a great night.